Welcome back to Axial GT. Today we'll take a look at Wolfenstein Youngblood, the first-person shooter developed by MachineGames and Arkane Studios, while being published by Bethesda Softworks. It was released on July 25th of 2019. The story takes place 20 years after Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. BJ Blazkowicz and his wife are raising their twin daughters, Jessica and Sophia. Shortly after our introduction to Jess and Soph, their father BJ disappears. Being driven to find their father, the two siblings set out to find him in Nazi-occupied France. This is where we, the players, enter the fray, as we control either Jess or Soph. After selecting our character, the other is controlled by the game's AI, or in co-op with a friend or random player. You as a character need to level up to more effectively cut away at the newly added health bars of the Nazis in Youngblood. While a well-placed headshot or throwing a well-aimed hatchet is quite rewarding, the game's pace seems to be slowed to a crawl with the leveling system. The overall pacing of the game seems to be artificially slowed way too often with the new leveling system. And I feel the co-op system is really best with a friend or other human character, as the computer AI in Youngblood is spectacularly dumb. Countless times my AI-controlled counterpart would run wildly at the enemy with no strategy or thought about getting mowed down by a hail of gunfire, when cover was right next to them. Spending most of my time saving the computer AI's dumb ass did up the difficulty level on my first playthrough. Youngblood is more of an open world than the linear path of previous games in the series, but it does drive you into linear directions, with some areas you need to avoid until you level up. The weakest part of Youngblood is the story and character development. With only short bursts of dialogue in between the sisters, most of the camaraderie is left for in-between missions. I just didn't feel pulled into their life story. Instead of Jess and Soph, it could have been protagonists A and B. The game would have been the same. Where the game really shines is the distinct level design. Through each district you travel, they are completely explorable. And the atmosphere definitely screams, it's the 80s with a Nazi twist. Exploring the world is satisfying and a lot of fun. The mission structure is well done and pushes the player forward. And with side missions cropping up throughout your visit to this alternate universe, Youngblood should keep you entertained for a couple of dozen hours, if you are the completionist, and about half that time if you exclude the side missions and go for the meat and potatoes of the game. Visuals and graphics of the game are pleasing to the eyes, and I didn't run into any graphical glitches or AI pathing issues. All in all, Wolfenstein Youngblood is a good game for its $30 price tag. I do believe the skins for the deluxe edition should have been included in the base game, and have the buddy pass in the deluxe edition for $10 more. Since the buddy pass allows you to play with a friend without them even owning the game, that would have made the game more of a deal. If I had to give Wolfenstein Youngblood a score, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's a decent FPS with a gorgeous world, but it lacks a compelling story and has an artificial leveling system that slows everything down. That's my take on the game. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for future content. Until next time, I'm out of here. You all have a good one.